Okay, and there we go. We've capitulated Iraq. We only took something like 5k casualties last time I checked, which is pretty low. I'm just going to take all states. Great. Now, that might not seem like a lot for us, but that's actually really good because it's given us a bunch of oil, which means we don't need to worry about fielding our air force in the future, effectively. Especially because there are options as the game goes on to invest in like more drills and stuff, so you get more oil out of those deposits. So now what we're going to do is we're going to focus on Saudi Arabia. Right, so let's move all our divisions over here. Make a line. We don't really want to be pushing hard into the mountains. Can we build an airport any closer? Yes. So we're going to build a couple airports here. And then we could try the same tactic again. They've got a pretty long line, though. We'd have to have one here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minimum. But that's a bit risky because so I would want like 6, 7. Doable. It's doable. It's pretty risky though. I mean, it's doable. It's pretty risky. I guess it depends on how many of their troops are at the front. We could give it a go. I'm debating whether it's worth starting to justify on Yemen. I'm not sure if it's worth it. They might get guaranteed. Go on. I think I'm going to give it a go. At this point, we have spent a lot of political power justifying on people, but I think I'm going to give it a go. I think we actually need them to restore the Ottoman Empire as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay, we do. So I'm going to start justifying on Yemen as well. Okay, I've also set up our Paratroopers order as well. It's pretty risky, if I'm honest. If you did this against a real player, they're just going to send, normal... They're just going to break your line straight away because those divisions have, like, no defense whatsoever. So it's pretty risky, but we're going to give it a go. Might work, might not, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and do another load of I'm going to go ahead and do another load of improved workers conditions because we've got 74% stability, so that'll put us up to about 87. And then we will be at war, that'll minus another 30. So I think having good stability is a real huge advantage. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to invest in that. Oh god. Okay, alright, okay. The death of Mustafa Kemal Ataturk. The Republic grieves. War hero, revolutionary, president and father of the Turks. Mustafa Kemal Ataturk has passed away. He maintained his duty to the Turkish people and the Republic he founded up until the very end. Thousands of mourners have paid their respects in Istanbul before his body was transferred by Cassian, ship and train to Ankara. There his state funeral was held with the Empire Parliament and dignitaries from all over the world in attendance. With the father of the modern Turkish nation now gone, the Republic must move on. The Grand National Assembly has selected Fazis... Oh, Jesus, oh my... It's even worse. Okay. The Grand National Assembly has elected Fazil Kakmak as his successor. Ataturk will be remembered. Okay, so our dude's dead. Has no actual impact on us. Like, there's no debuff or anything. Our leader was already different because we changed as well. So, yeah, I mean, he's dead, but, well, the show must go on. Okay, this is it. We're ready. Our troops are ready. Our air force is ready. We've actually caught up on all of our equipment for the most part. We're ready. So, first thing we're going to want to do is obviously declare. And then, same as last time, we're going to want to just push in with as many, with our main army. How many divisions have they got? They've got 9 to 12, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 10 on the front line, and they've got 9 to 12. So it's possible this is all their divisions. If there is more divisions, they're most likely in their capital. So we should be alright to encircle them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep you guys on aggressive. Okay, they're now pushing. Now it looks like we are going to break in a few places, so I'm immediately going to launch these guys as well. We've got 20 transport planes up and running now, so hopefully they'll be able to deploy really quickly. Cut them off, surround their army, or at the very least force them to retreat. Okay, our first division has landed. So I'm just going to tell them to hold for the time being. There's no point in them running anywhere. Oh, I mean, I could. No, we're just going to tell them to hold for the time being. Have they got any ports? Okay, they got one victory point here. I mean, if we could grab this port here, that would actually be advantageous to us. They've got a port here as well. Okay, that's the second guy who's landed. I mean, if we could... I mean, because we're investing in our air force, realistically, if this did go tits up, then what we could do is we could use our transport planes to ship in air supply. I don't know how many we'd actually be able to get, but we've got 20 transport planes. Doesn't say, actually. No, I thought it... normally I thought it said. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, so we've got divisions holding into this pocket here. Then what I'm actually going to do is, I didn't want to, I'm going to have to strengthen the line and just make it a little bit thicker. You go up here to defend. Or, okay, you come here and here. You come here and then here. And then maybe we'll be able to keep the encirclement. And then you just hold here. Well, actually, no, you beeline for this port. Actually, no, you just hold for now. Okay, we need one more guy to drop and then they're completely encircled. So in fact, what I am going to do is I'm just going to tell you to walk here. There we go. So we've landed here. And they've still got supply. Where are they getting supply from? Local supply base, 7 from infrastructure. They must not be properly cut off then. How are they... What? Where's the gap? Is there a gap here? There must be a gap here. Okay, that's fine. So we've still got Paratrooper to come here. So you head down to take that. You head there to take that. You take then, you take that, and then you come here. Okay. Come on. Just one left to drop. We've done it? Okay. Okay, now I'm just confused. So we have fully cut them off, but they've still got 8 supply. 1 from local infrastructure, 8 from... Where? Where is their supply point here? There's no cities. There's a factory, but is that it? Okay, well, apparently they've still got supply. Which I wasn't aware of. Which means I still can't break them, because if I break them... they can't retreat into our territory. That's the thing. So I do need to break them, because they can't retreat. So yeah, I think if we break them, they should flee into their own pockets. Okay, yeah, so now we do want to actually break them, because they have nowhere to retreat. They can't retreat into something we own. So we're just going to tell our paratroopers to... it is a bit risky, we're extending the line, but... we just want them to push out for the time being. I will leave you here, actually. And then you just make it a little bit thicker. You stay here. I mean, the capital looks open, so you stay there. You hold that, and then you go for these ports down here. Okay, I think, I'm at least a solid, 72% sure we've got this. Okay, so it looks like we just rapidly broke a bunch of units. So these guys are now fully cut off, and these guys are now fully cut off. Okay, there we go. They've got 6 supply from somewhere, but we've now completely encircled their entire army. So you guys don't attack, just hold. Okay, we'll cancel your order. You just hold, you just hold. I said hold. Okay. Hold, and then hold. And then you keep going. They'll run out of supply, so it doesn't matter. They won't be able to break us. Then you hold here, you hold here, you hold here. You can keep going, that's fine. And you can keep going, that's fine. And so far we've taken less than 1,000 casualties, while they've taken 30,000. Very good indeed. Okay, so we've now closed both pockets of troops. So in total they've taken 88,000 casualties, which for Saudi Arabia is huge, because they only have a total population of about 2.5 million. So if they got to service by requirement, that's only 250,000. We've already taken about a third. So we've already taken about a quarter to a third of that. So yeah, there's no way they'll be able to field another army. Yeah, so literally wiped out all of their divisions. They've got barely any manpower left. That's it really. This is probably the bit in real life where they would surrender. We've taken their capital as well, so we just need this. I would imagine as soon as we take this province here, they will capitulate. Okay, apparently that's not enough to capitulate them. We've taken their first and second capital, but apparently that's still not enough. Really? They have nothing left. We've even taken their one resource. We've taken. Oh, they got one. That's not even theirs. We've taken all their ports. Wow, there's one. Okay, they got one port down here. Okay, I don't know why they haven't capitulated yet, but it's only a matter of time. So we do have the opportunity now, if we wanted to grind war XP or war support from Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to at the moment just because we're low on political power and there's other things I'd rather get. But that's an option if you wanted to get your war support all the way up. There we go. So we finally capitulated Saudi Arabia. Now, if you wanted to roleplay as the Ottoman Empire, the only actual province you need is just this one here. This is all you need. But it's going to cause a little bit of border gore, because what am I going to do with these two provinces? You know, like, I guess I could, if you wanted, you could puppet Oman and then give them to Oman, or you could just puppet Saudi Arabia, but it's a pretty useless puppet. You know, so it's just not worth it, so we're just going to annex all of it. And there we go. Okay guys, so I think that about wraps it up for today. So we've conquered Iraq and Saudi Arabia, and then we're a few months away from conquering Yemen as well, so we'll try and snipe them before World War II starts. It's going to be kind of tight on the timing, but they'll capitulate straight away, so we can probably do it. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then you'll probably enjoy my series I did on the Netherlands as well, so feel free to check that out. And I also recently started a new Rust solo survival series, so if you like Rust, feel free to go check that out as well. I do put a lot of time and effort into these videos, so if you do like them, then make sure that you subscribe so you know when new ones come out. And as always, any feedback or any comment, anything you want me to do, anything like that, leave it down in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.